Alright, I hope this is good. So long that I have now gotten glasses, which is interesting. Kind of a funny story. So I edit pictures and I edit these videos and I was like, why is my camera never in focus? Turns out I just need glasses. I went to the eye doctor and it's not like a strong prescription or anything, and I don't even really need to be wearing them, but because my eye is so finely tuned to detail, it like bothers me if I'm not wearing it. Oh, my camera's not in focus. And I'm like, no, it's my eyes. I am one with my camera. Lesson of the story. And I really hate it when they're not like clean. I've not done one of these in a really long time, which seems to be the most popular element of these vlogs, is me just saying that. I thought I would fill the world in a little bit on what's going on in my life. A part of me wants to say, oh, not too much. But that's not true at all. Between working, went to Belize on a mission trip, that was wild, and a lot of camera stuff. A lot of editing, a lot of movie making, and a lot of photography, which is quite incredible and is everything I want to be doing. And there's a but. I'm not sure why. It's like I want to be doing this, but I also want to have time to be with friends. So there's a bug on my camera. What? Where did it come from? I kind of want to kill it, but I don't want to lose my spot. Oh my gosh, that's so weird. Where did it... Ew. I don't even know what kind of bug that is. Oh, come on. Where'd you go? Ew, it's got antennas. Ew, it's on my hand. Ah! It's dead. I don't know what kind of bug that was. That's super weird and gross. Anywho, I love doing that, and I love doing that so much so I won't leave my room. And I am an introvert by nature, and working a lot, being a nanny, a lot of my energy is dived into making a product, being creative, or basically working with kids all day, which is very draining, but it's rewarding in both respects. It's a lot. And then I feel bad when I tell people like, no, I don't want to hang out tonight, or no, like, I'm tired. But a part of me is using that to enable that introvertedness. And school's about to start up, and I'm kind of like looking back on the summer, and I'm kind of like, so what have I really done? What's different than what's been the school year? Honestly, not much, which I think is good. I've kept a routine, but this part of life is very much limbo. That can be discouraging. When somebody at my church looked at me and said, "This is life now," and I was like, yeah, I guess it is, referring to VBS, and I was a videographer and photographer for VBS. A lot of the kids there I like babysit and nanny. They all know me and they're like running up and they're giving me hugs. I'm like saying their names, taking their pictures. Everyone's like, thank you for taking the videos and making the movie and stuff. I'm like, yeah, you're welcome. And it's really great. Like, church is basically my family. I love it. But that doesn't leave me a lot of room to search outside of the church for, I wouldn't even say a different life, a social life that's with other people and people my age. They're all adults or younger. I know I'm not the only 19-year-old there, but I don't talk to anyone that would be my age. They're in college and I stay here, so lonely I think is a good word for it. But once again, that kind of goes back to enabling being an introvert. I'm still coming up with these projects, and I'm doing art and I'm painting a lot, and I think that's wonderful and that's great, but I'm using that to steer clear, and school's about to start back up. Like I said, I've looked back at summer, I'm like, yeah, what have I done? What fun summer memories? And not much comes to mind, and I don't feel like I'm wasting time. Like, I definitely know what I'm using to enable like the future, but what am I actually doing with people? It's a lot easier being with my camera or alone in my room than it is to hang out with people, but life doesn't work like that. Like, you need relationships, and that's probably one thing I have really taken away from this summer, is kind of as a recap and all in all, and I know I haven't even explained much of what I've been doing, but that you need people in your life. You need friends. Relationships are really hard for me to maintain for whatever reason. It's making plans is difficult. Committing to the plans is difficult. What are we gonna do when we make plans is difficult to figure out. For whatever reason, I'm just not content with just like being. And if I'm not working, I'm painting. So I'm still trying to always create and always develop. I have to kind of put that in the realm of people. You have to create and you have to keep developing friendships, and that's very hard. That's very hard for me. So I guess I don't really have a lot to say, but I hope that this year I'm able to make friends and have the willingness to make friends, maintain those relationships, and realize that people are important and it's not just me and my camera, which this vlog is also kind of enabling because I'm doing this right now instead of hanging out with people. But yeah, So there's that. There's that little fun bit of stuff. So I guess this is life now. Also, I redid my room again. And I lightened my hair. Because that's what I do. For whatever reason. Also, I'm hoping to get back into vlogging with the school year. No promises, because that seems to be a challenge. I'm wanting to do it. Again, for a while, I've been thinking about it for a few weeks. I think I might be able to. So, keep a lookout for these vlogs. Yeah, okay. Alright, there you have it. There you have it, folks. Alright.